Well, we've got Sanket and Shailendra Vermani on the line, who are the co-founders of CoinBaazar. How are you both today?
Wonderful, wonderful. Couldn't
Hi,
be better.
Tony. It's been wonderful. Yes.
So, can you just give a brief overview about CoinBaazar?
CoinBazaar basically is a Web3 unified P2P crypto marketplace which can be used globally, wherein people, you can buy and sell Bitcoins with over 500 plus payment modes or payment methods, all coins and, product and services. And when I say product and services, I hope you understand, or maybe Sanket can elaborate it later. All the trades are protected by escrow to ensure the safety of, both buyer and sellers. So, and we have also integrated our Bitcoin nodes instead of using any third-party APIs. You know what I mean? Because we are not dependent on anybody. So, for Bitcoin wallets. So, by this way, we turned out to be one of the lowest P2P marketplace. I mean, you can underline that. I can easily claim that we are most certainly the lowest
Yeah.
fee P2P marketplace, and we also have features of creating an invoice and accept payments, which could help users accept Bitcoin payment directly in their Coinbazar wallet, without being really dependent on any third-party service providers. So maybe Sanket can add something here.
Yeah. Okay. So, as Shailendra just mentioned, that we are a peer-to-peer platform, right? So, as far as the products and services are concerned, anyone lately we have seen, P2P exchanges which we trade possibly, the payment methods or, as per se the coins. But here, the feature is that one can go ahead and sell their watches, their product, their household products, their artifact, and possibly anything. It is more often we are more of an e-commerce, P2P platform rather than say put it into a framework of P2P only. So with services like possibly influencers, possibly the people who are into providing services like web development and making artifacts that we see nowadays that we have NFTs. People are making NFTs. So technically, if we go ahead and find people who can go ahead and do that, we won't find it so easily. So here you can create the person can create their own ads, can go ahead and accept bitcoins, and everything is protected by escrow.
So, what are some of the main products and services that people are able to trade through your platform?
As I mentioned, the platform we do not have a specific control over that because if right now if a person asks us, okay, fine, I want to sell watches, we have designed in such a way that can go ahead and create for watches. If a person can go ahead and send their old household items, somewhat like PS4 or somewhat like a phone or something of that sort, they can go ahead and moreover, we have just added one more thing, a facility wherein person can go ahead and create an order for drop shipping. Supposedly, if I want to send you something and I don't know how to send it, we have just integrated on our apps the four channel partners, wherein go not exactly channel partners, but we have given them the facility that they can go ahead and create their orders. The product will be picked from my house and it will be drop shipped to your house. So there is as such no problem. And the other person will go ahead and make a video and upload it there, and everything will be sorted out.
Yeah.
So product range from anything possibly which is legal and ethical. That's the intent. That if anyone wants to trade anything, that can be tradable. Very easy.
I can give you a very good example here. Like, for example, Tony, for example, you're a journalist, you write blogs, or you do anything. If you want to offer your services and you're willing to accept in Bitcoin, so even you could advertise on a platform. So people come, take your services, and you get receive your payments in Bitcoins. It's as simple as that.
How do you encourage people to do that though? Because most people would probably prefer to get their money in their country's currency. They might see Bitcoin or cryptocurrency in general as a bit of a risk.
These days there's a rather huge chunk of people who have started believing in this cryptocurrencies. So, fortunately or unfortunately, the platform is meant for those enthusiasts. So, people who believe in this technology, who believe in this currency, would only trade in this. And this, when I say this, this certainly is a future. Present, of course, but it certainly is a future because we're still in the initial stages of crypto. It's what? It's just 10, 12 years old, which is hardly. So when
Yeah.
the internet came, everybody was doubtful then, how will it work? Will it work? Will it intrude into your privacy? But then eventually people accepted it. And can you think of your life without an internet?
No.
I don't think so. I
Yeah.
can't.
I'd be a lot poorer.
Yeah,
And I suppose a lot of
Yeah.
people would without crypto now as well.
yeah.
And with the just to add on to Shailendra, what he just mentioned, as far as the protection is concerned, that you can get connected, anyone can get connected globally, because it is now the world is not we are not living in a shell as of now, right? We everyone wants to get connected globally. No one wants to work in his own specific region. People want to explore. So how we can go ahead and do that? How you can trust someone with money? So with CoinBaazar, anyone will be able to trust that, because everything is protected by escrow. Everything is being taken care in such a way that yes, people go ahead and abide by the trade terms, and everything's been pretty normal.
So, how do you view the crypto market scenario today?
Okay.
As we all know, crypto market is still a very, just now I told you it's still in a very early stages, and there's much more to explore yet. Instead, many companies are finding ways to bring cryptocurrencies into their mainstream systems. And since, therefore, increasing the digitization among industries is one of the key factors driving the growth of the overall crypto market. So, though market dip is bound to happen unless we have a stage where robust players will be able to play a key role in keeping the market stable. So, with countries like El Salvador, even Japan legalizing it partially, Bitcoin as a legal tender is a according to me is a very good move, and it's a slow but steady acceptability towards the digital currency. So, which in turn keeps the market healthy with the
And where do you think we are in terms of the development of crypto? Do you think it has really only just begun, or are we halfway there, or has it actually developed as far as it can go, and that's it?
Well, I can answer this question simply by putting a figure. I think there was a time, it was not very long back, this crypto market touched a figure of 3 trillion USD in terms of trading. So I think there's quite a bit of acceptability, and I'm sure Sanket can throw some more light on this. Yeah,
Yeah.
Sanket? Mhm.
Yeah, as far as in my perspective, the crypto market is concerned, as of now, we have seen a bit of trembleness in the market. The market has gone to it was seeming that it was going into the bull market, but somehow there was some resistance that didn't happen, and we are struggling to cross that resistance. And it's in 20,000 right now. There are some issues that's going on in the whole world. We have regulations that's been worked upon with the US, with centralized exchanges. All those things does happen, and yes, we are hopeful, because ultimately, yes, there is acceptance. There is no doubt about that. And when there is acceptance, ultimately, when government and the exchanges would go ahead and make sure it's good for the users. So it's hand to hand. I mean, when there is an acceptance, there is ultimately a need to go ahead and follow some rules and guidelines to ensure that everyone's funds is safe and everyone would be able to earn it the way it has been projected.
How do you expect your platform to grow in the future? Do you have plans to add features?
Yes, as far as features are concerned, we have just, as I mentioned, that now people can go ahead and send their products. They can go ahead and create an order through various companies, through FedEx, UPS, and
Yeah.
others as. So they can just create an order for drop shipping. The other one that we have is we have invoicing system, which is currently not there in any P2P exchange. I mean, if anyone is there, can raise their invoice, they can accept the payments, and that invoice has the option while you creating that if you to charge any tax, what is the product that you are selling. So even after an year, you don't have to struggle around that why you accepted and for what you accepted the bitcoins. You have the receipt right then and there. It's an automated generated receipt, just like buy any cafe coffee day or you buy anything. You have the receipt which you can keep it, that you paid even after an year. You know that you paid for the
Yeah.
coffee at that day at that point of time. So when you are accepting bitcoin, it is the facility that probably any small to big company can accept it. Once they have the receipt, they can go ahead and charge tax as well, an option to charge tax as well. Then we are coming up with the salaries. People can would be able to go ahead and give salaries to their employees in bitcoins, and which is one of the features that we are currently working, and we have been working on Lightning Network, and Lightning Network would be coming soon. It's in the pipeline.
Yeah.
So there are many things that are actually been working on. So many verticals that we are working on to make it a huge, composite of, everything possibly which a user requires.
One thing that keeps us apart from all the other competitors, which is the number of payment modes that we have. And we've also introduced, 385 plus cryptocurrencies, altcoins, which you could trade with Bitcoins. And of course, there are so many features we are working on because innovation is something we are into technology and, innovation is something that we have to keep up with. And of course, maybe next interview when we meet again, we'll tell you more about new features that we're still working on.
Well, where are we able to find CoinBaazar and keep up to date with all the developments?
You can go ahead and follow us at Twitter. It's COIN. I'll just repeat the link. COIN. It's BAAZAR. It's CoinBaazar, right? So BAAZAR. You can follow us on Twitter. We have been on the Telegram. We have a dedicated chat room which people can access it through the app, which is not there in any platform in the world, where you can go ahead and dedicatedly connect to other, traders and vendors, and that's absolutely for CoinBaazar users only, and it is being accessible through our apps only. It is not. It is an indigenous thing. So we have people can reach us through many ways. The customer support execs are there, which is 24/7. So we are possibly, we have Instagram, we have Pinterest. So once you go onto our, platform, there is a page of social media wherein we have the links of all the, social media channels, and people can reach us through there as well, and they can get connected. They can know what are the updates going on, would know what exactly are we working on and what are the offers going on. So it's pretty easy. It's pretty easy.
Well, many thanks to both of you for talking to us today. It's been great having you on.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for all the users, and have a great day. Yes.